Disney pizza on the best day is rough. You want to go to one of the worst quick services and get their pizza. I think you've got some issues.
I'll never go back there. Never.
It's not pizza though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's slop that has not cheese on it, and it's disgusting.
Not cheese.
It's not cheese. I mean, welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast, presented by NotClub33.com. On the show this week, we're talking Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. My name is Steve Rhodes. With me this week, it's Pat Neistat.
What's up, guys?
Becky Wells is with us.
Hey.
And staying alive down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, it's the Disney Cynic, Mr.
Hell
Bobby
yeah.
Burgess.
Barely. The guy, shoulders sore. This is why Disco needed to die. That arm raise right there. I can't do it when I'm 37. It's not.
Bobby, have you been on Guardians of the Galaxy, the roller coaster?
Of course.
On that, right? Did you get
Disco
Inferno?
I have not. I've only gotten September and Congo.
Oh,
okay.
Disco Inferno's great. Anyways,
I can imagine.
You're giving
that.
Disco Inferno vibes there. So,
I mean, you know.
Speaking of vibes, let's go to Caribbean vibes, or Caribbean, if that's your cup of tea, and talk about CBR at Walt Disney World. This is our first moderate resort review. You guys seem to like these resort reviews, and we got actually 2 specific requests to do this resort, so let's have at it. Becky, we'll start with you as a person that stayed there most recently.
Recently.
We're going to start with you. I've stayed there plenty. It just isn't recent. But I've been there. I've been there enough recently, but haven't stayed there. So we're going to start with you. Give us your what for on CBR.
All right. So this was a trip with my Moms of 5 Kids Club buddy, Melanie, and we took our oldest 2 boys. So we had set all 5 of our kids up, my 5 and her 5, set up as pen pals. And so this was the first time they got to meet each other, and we brought them for a Run Disney race weekend. And we switched over to Caribbean Beach. Now, I don't know.
CBR.
Did you guys actually run? All 4 of you?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That sounds like the worst possible vacation to me. Like, seriously.
We've actually only done one. We've only done one trip where we didn't run. Out of like all the 9 or 12 or however many trips I've done with her, we've only had one where we didn't run a race.
What is wrong with you people?
A lot of my Disney friends are into Run Disney, but I'm not going to pay you to run. Like, running is free.
It has gotten a lot pricey.
You have to pay for it?
Get too close to the lakes down here, and you'll be running.
You'll just
no
get a lot
what.
of laughing in your face.
You have to pay for Run Disney?
Oh my gosh, it's so expensive.
What?
It doesn't matter if it's $1.
How much is it?
Literally, I can walk out my damn door.
It's
and
bad
go run.
now. I don't.
$0.
I won't even consider the prices. You can join Club Run Disney and pay extra to be the first one to pay them again.
Hell
I
no.
did.
Club Run Disney? What the hell is that?
It is exactly what you think it is.
I promise you, folks at home, this is a resort review for Disney's Caribbean.
Moving on.
Anyway,
my brain hurts.
Set me off.
Your thoughts on the property?
So at the time, my friend, they lived in Jacksonville, Florida. So she had a car. So we were driving from the first resort we were at over there. So we actually didn't go and check in. We went straight to the room and everything. And we were in the Jamaica section. And man, if I didn't already hate internal busing, this would have just put me over the edge. So fortunately, we were relatively close to a bus stop, which was not bad. We were also on the main, like the ground level, and that was fine. The room was kind of janky. Whatever. It was a moderate. It was
It's just a standard hotel room, right?
Yeah, but like getting around the whole place, you're walking 47 miles to get to anywhere if you want food or a drink or the pool or whatever. And it's, you know, a little bit of a maze, not terrible. It was easy to navigate, but it was just like so annoying. Or you could have hopped on the bus, I guess, and ridden that shit around. Uh,
What do you mean? You hop on the bus to get to another, get
part of the
closer to-
freaking resort. Yeah, if I
Oh yeah,
wanted to.
that's absolutely the
huge.
play.
Yeah,
I
internal bus
guess.
to get to the Skyliner.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is a few years back. The Skyliner was being constructed at the time I was there. So they had already changed over the food court. The food was crap. Not even crap plus crap.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was not impressive. I can't speak to the like check-in portion of the lobby because we didn't use that. We were we had come from Pop Century, and honestly all four of us were like, can we just let's go back there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Because it's just so much more spread out for no reason. It didn't seem more relaxing. It didn't feel like I was in Jamaica. It just seemed like a pain in the ass. The Skyliner ride is a game changer. There's that, if you're by the Skyliner station, game changer.
That's Centertown Market where the food court is. So as a kid growing up, like this would be one of the places my parents would stay to cut cost. When we go to Disney, we'd stay like 3 or 4 nights at a moderate. And when we would do Caribbean Beach, we'd go there, then go to the Poly or Contemporary or whatever. But anyway, whenever we'd stay at Caribbean Beach, we had a car, and my parents we would get in the car and we would drive over to, at the time, what was Dixie Landings or Port Orleans to get the food from there because my mom was not having it at Centertown Market. And I guess all these years later, it's still the same problem.
That's shit, man. Oh God.
Pat, you've reviewed another restaurant there, but
I've reviewed Centertown Market.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose maybe you could get like pizza or something. It wouldn't be maybe that terrible, but I had I forgot what I had.
Listen, Disney pizza on the best day is rough. You want to go to one of the worst quick services and get their pizza. I think you've got some issues.
I'll never go back there. Never. I'll not eat at the Centertown Market.
It's not pizza though. That's the thing. It's slop that has not cheese on it, and it's disgusting. And I fucking hate it.
Cheese.
It's not cheese. I mean, you're not wrong.
Fuck is it? It's the same shit that was in my cafeteria food when I was in elementary school. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'd take that rectangle any day.
Yeah, I would actually take that over.
Because I never got to buy that.
Most Disney pizza. I think though, Pat, for a point in its corner is you've done a review of Sebastian's Bistro over there, and that's a place that is high on your list.
Yeah, so for me, that I think it's like 38. When I ate there, they had just like a normal menu. Now it's family style, but it's the same food, and I think it's like $38 or $40 per adult, and like $20 for a kid. And if you compare that to like Ohana or some of these other places, it's better food than Ohana,
almost half price.
And it's like $20 cheaper per person.
So clearly they don't share a kitchen with Centertown Market.
If they do, I don't know what's happening there. But what they do share a kitchen with, Sebastian's has great food. What they do share a kitchen with is the Banana Cabana, which is the bar that sits right next to it, the pool bar.
Yeah.
And you can get like the wings, you can get just different appetizers from Sebastian's essentially. And that's a good place to chill and eat.
Are there any like risotto, fried risotto items, or anything that's kind of circular or spherical rather that may be fried as an appetizer? Because I would love to try the balls at the Banana Cabana.
I somehow knew where it was going, but you took
he was just setting that shit up.
Yeah, that's all.
I will say Sebastian's is Caribbean food. It's like legit Caribbean with spices and everything. So it's more adventurous than what you would get more places, at Walt Disney World. So that's what makes it unique.
Bobby, why don't you weigh in on your thoughts? I know it's been a while since you've actually stayed there, but obviously with the Skyliner being there and just being on Disney property, you've been there. So
yeah, it's been about 84 years since I've been to Caribbean Beach.
84 years. Going to Sebastian's.
Yeah, it's been a long ass time. Seriously, the last time my family and I did stay there, it was before they bought into DVC over at Old Key West. In fact, in some ways, it was kind of like a nice little transition, like in terms of decor and everything like that. You go
Sure.
from one to the other, and because of that, I kind of actually dig the decor of the resort. I actually kind of like the way that the pool is constructed. It kind of looks like a pirate fort that's also a sand castle. If you could somehow combine like the beach club pool and this one, I think that would be like top notch, like of all time there. I'm gonna be more about the vibe over here, and that's the kind of the draw to it for me. The food not as much because honestly, like jerk chicken makes me have to use the restroom way too much. So because I'm just my stomach is desperately white, it can't handle spices, and I just yeah, I'm with your mom, Steve. Let's go elsewhere. Let's go to Port Orleans or Riverside or Disney Springs, any of the other numerous locations that are nearby, to go get something to eat. You can kind of chill out on the room though and have a nice relaxing vibe if you just kind of position your head that way. Stop worrying about internal buses.
Hey, internal buses suck, but I mean,
I'm
I
saying
think
they're
we'd be
great. I'm saying like they're not the worst thing in the world.
I will
Especially
say
for all
there is-
you,
They're up there with
especially
they're
for
up
all
there
you
with the
people
pizza.
who refuse to use a car down here.
just
I
said we
mean,
drove
well,
there.
it's not.
I'll
it's
just
not
make
really,
one appear out of thin air, when I get.
And it
called a
won't be
rental.
full.
I will say there's a play to stay at Caribbean Beach is the there's like it's right there's rooms right next to the Riviera.
Yeah,
And you can
Yeah.
walk to that station, right?
Yeah.
It's not too far. And you can hop on the Skyliner there, and you can go eat at the Riviera, which has.
if you can
you know,
stay
good
in
food.
those rooms, your experience is going to differ drastically from the people that are staying, especially the ones staying across the waterway there. It's like they're kind of stuck where you would be able to just come and go from the Riviera, turn the Riviera basically into your lobby, and that's where you could go get food, pick up the Skyliner for Epcot.
Yeah.
there is something to be said though about having just any view that's on the water, because then your view going out into the lake is Riviera Resort,
Yes.
which is bipolar opposite for those people over at Riviera who have to go look out at Caribbean Beach.
I don't find Caribbean Beach to be unattractive looking. It just
It's just
Neither
massive.
do
not-
I.
Yeah, it's just and it is so damn big. If you are on the opposite end of that thing, good luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're.
And you got to walk
It is-
to the Skyliner. Forget that.
What sucks?
Yeah.
I mean, that Skyliner, especially if you're going to Hollywood Studios in the morning, that Skyliner station is packed.
Yeah.
I've been there and just lined up, wrapped around the building, past like the little Joffrey's cart, like all
I've
the
never
way
seen
into
it
like
that
the
way,
bus parking area.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, I've seen it. Horrible, just horrible.
Well, it's the hub. It's the
yeah.
hub from Art of Animation, from Pop Century, and then
I've never-
from Riviera going
I think
to
I've ever
over to
waited-
studios. Like it's just crazy.
I don't think I've ever waited in a long run.
I would just because the line for Hollywood Studios can get long, Epcot not so much. I would just take it to Epcot and then grab a friendship boat at that point if I needed to get to Hollywood Studios. It's
It would-
probably actually faster. I waited in line for the Skyliner one time at Caribbean Beach for over an hour.
No.
An hour?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Really?
I think I even
Wow.
I have footage of where. Well, I don't think it's actual footage of the line, but if you see like it's Skyliner foot, I was just taking pictures of the Skyliner,
Yeah.
but I was actually
Yeah.
in line to get on the Skyliner where I was taking it, and you're like you can't even see Caribbean Beach. It's just like where am I at? Like I'm
Yeah.
like under the Skyliner.
it's-
I'm not close.
It's not close.
Nope.
But there are some buildings like right next to it. So I mean, there's that. You can get that
Yeah.
building.
Walk to Riviera would be my play.
Yeah.
So the question to me is like, since most of the moderates are pretty much the same price, I mean, it's plus or minus $20 basically. Like, which of the moderates is the play here then? Because I think that might be the more pressing question. If we all seem to have the consensus of it's not great or whatever, but where is it in the pantheon of
If you have a car,
Rent
there's not
DVC.
even it's not yes. Well, that's the answer. But
Yeah.
if you have a car, there's only one answer, and it's Coronado Springs. Like that, you're just stupid if you're going somewhere different.
Becky
But
hates
if
that.
you're if you're going without transportation, I'm still probably picking Caribbean Beach just for the proximity. If I can get lucky with the room selection,
Yeah.
I got the proximity to Riviera. I've got the Skyliner. I've got a decent pool. I've got Sebastian's. I've got the Banana Cabana. I've got a lot of amenities on site.
True.
Whereas, I mean, I guess, you get French Quarter and Riverside are good options, but I would still pick this. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
pick, so
only
you guys, you
choose
would pick this
Coronado.
over. Oh, you picked this over
Sorry.
Port Orleans.
Yeah.
I only choose Coronado if I know I'm in that tower. And even then, like
They got great food there.
the busing. Oh yeah, and the rooms are fantastic. And honestly, again, I'm not even considering a moderate without a heavy discount, which they happen often.
Oh, yeah.
But those tower rooms get discounts, and the standard tower rooms are nicer than some of the non-standard tower rooms. And
Yeah.
I didn't mind that, but I'm not staying in any of the outbuildings in any of the convention bullshit. Absolutely not. Nope.
What's the
Okay.
price point that we should be targeting for something like this? What makes you think, okay, I would book that?
I don't even
230.
know what they go for. 230.
They're somewhere in between about the low twos into the mid threes, just depending on.
Unless you're in the tower where it
If you're low
gets
twos,
wild.
that's probably not
These
a
are all
bad
the
price in
Oh,
Orlando. And especially if you want to be at Walt Disney World, that's not a bad price.
If you're
Yeah,
going for spring break, you're going to pay $350. And that's
I
where I'm
said-
like,
At Grandestino Tower, like 4 years ago, and I paid like $190.
Oh wow.
that's a steal.
And
That was
yeah,
in
and
the
it
middle
was
of the
like
pandemic.
it
but
was
hey.
it was no, it was
That's
before.
cheap.
Yeah, it was-
Okay.
but it was
Yeah,
it was a
I'm sure
good
that
maybe it
cost
was
is
5
going
years. Yeah. For sure. And again, like inflation, whatever, any of those. But yeah, around low 200s and stuff. But it was like so comparably, priced with Art of Animation and Pop, which are the two values I would stay at, that it was,
Mhm.
it went to where's their availability, and Shades was booked, and you know what, and Pop only had like 2 nights, so we did the other night there, and it worked out. And I liked it, but I was happy to only be there for one day and not mess with those buses because I didn't have a car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but if you have a car, go to Coronado. If not, I'd pick here. That's my opinion as far as.
but you're right. Like when
got
you
so
can
much
make it be, you get your amenities of Caribbean Beach and also Riviera if you're in the
Yeah.
right spot, or even if you're, just gonna walk.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference in the world. It's the same thing as the Pop and Art of Animation. You can use kind of both, not the pools, but everything else, and make it worth your
I
while.
mean, if you're the type of person that has rope drop to fireworks, this is a great option just because of the transportation options. Because obviously you don't care about walking because you're just going to be in the
Well-
park all day. And if you're only doing the one down day at the pool, then you're going to walk to the pool, plant your ass down in a chair, and hang out for the day. And
Pool's fine,
they have
yeah.
a good pool with good pool bars. So
And you're
I mean,
connected.
it's a good spot. Yeah,
And you're connected to the Epcot resorts too. So,
yeah.
there's food there
That's
too.
the other-
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Bobby,
I
would you
kinda-
stay here?
Bobby, what do
again?
you choose
Would
for your moderate?
I mean, I'm absolutely going Coronado. I don't give a shit even about the out buildings or whatever. Those
No
are fine.
car. You don't have a
Don't
car.
care. Don't care.
You'd still go Coronado.
Yeah, but I'd put Caribbean Beach number 2. I hate Port Orleans for so many
Well, yeah.
reasons.
You've had
You
some-
know,
Yeah.
I've had some
You've had
rough
some issues.
experiences over there. So those are, even though they're separate resorts, they're kind of the same thing to me anyway. Yeah, you're connected by that same boat. No, I'm not about that life. I think that I would take this over Pop Century or Art of Animation any day. But that's me. I'd rather have the better view. I like the color palette of Caribbean Beach a lot better than I do the wacky batshit crazy stuff of Pop Century. And
Inside the rooms, it's all about the same at this point, but
right.
But if you gotta look
Everything's
out.
vanilla. Everything's vanilla. Even some of the deluxe resorts now.
yeah. But yeah, if you got to look outside, you're not getting that same view.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, no, I think this is not a terrible play. I would take this over every single one of the values, and I would probably take it second overall as moderate.
Would you
Yeah.
take it over the Swan and Dolphin?
No, but that's because I don't mind the quote unquote lack of theming. I use air quotes there because, as we said, everything's becoming a little bit more vanilla and they're slapping characters on everything. I'm honestly surprised that, Pirates of the Caribbean didn't like take over this resort. I don't know. Does anybody know why they have those pirates rooms over at Port Orleans?
Didn't they get rid of Port Orleans?
Yeah,
Didn't
I
they get
thought
rid
they
of
were
the pirate
over at
rooms
Port
at
Orleans.
Caribbean Beach?
I thought they were over at Port Orleans.
They were
don't
they were
know.
at Caribbean Beach, but I thought they got rid of them.
Hmm.
Or that they are. When they
After
refurbished it, that they
they might
Or
not
why.
all be gone, but they're refurbished. I think they've
why
got
I
everything
don't know.
refurbished. Yeah.
Yeah, they took that. I mean, that was a good option when you needed the fifth sleeper.
Yeah.
Like that was
And it seems, just looking at the website, they do have like a couple of extra rooms, at least with like that pull down Murphy bed instead of a dresser type thing. So you do have a little bit larger of a family. This might be the I guess above average technically. Isn't it 2.5 kids is the average? But anyway, if you are above average in numbers, then yeah, absolutely, this is a great play. It's definitely going to be less expensive than any of the deluxe resorts. If you're one of
Unless you're
those-
renting DVC points.
yeah, but we're just talking straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Straight cash
Uh,
only.
I don't know. I feel like we kind of bashed it a lot for the food court and everything like that, and made it seem like, especially the folks who have already booked this resort, might have made a mistake. I don't think that you made a mistake
No,
necessarily.
no.
You're gonna have a good time, especially if you're gonna be more park pounders, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
it
gonna
has
be
a
the rope
decent
drop
amount of
to
space in the
close.
rooms.
You
I
just don't
agree.
have to.
They-
You just don't have to eat quick service there. That's what
Yeah.
I would say. Just
yes,
don't eat the
just
quick service.
Get some groceries or eat somewhere else.
Skip the
I mean, the
Centertown Market.
Riviera has a great quick service.
Yes, their breakfast
So.
is.
Bring your
top-notch.
walking shoes and don't eat at Centertown. There you go.
The pool's fun.
Yeah.
All right, so those are our thoughts on Disney's Caribbean Beach, however you want to say that. Let us know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. If you like these resort reviews, let us know by hitting like and boosting us up in YouTube's algorithm. While you're down there, consider subscribing because it's free to do so, and it really would help us out. For everybody here at Not Club 33, we'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.